Well, it's morning 2 of us getting up 30 minutes early so someone can take her walk. Because it's going to be 100 degrees when I get out of work. Eleanor, can you look at me? Hi. You're lucky I love you so much.
And I need to talk about something first that's completely not book related. I really like chocolate and peanut butter cookies. They're like one of my favorite things ever. And I really like the Girl Scouts like tag-along ones. I don't know what the other name is, sorry, but I'm cheap and don't want to spend $1 million for a box of cookies. So both Walmart and Meijer make their own versions, and the Meijer one's okay. Like if that's all my only option, I'll get it. But like the Walmart one slaps. And I was at Rulers, which is, if you don't know what Rulers is, it's basically Aldi, but Kroger's version of it. And they had these, and I was like, yo, I could go for some of those, and these are pretty fucking bomb, not even gonna lie. And I like that they're shaped like a square. There's no reason why that would serve any purpose other than I like how they look like they're a square. And, I ate an entire section in one sitting, so I should probably put those away. But, like, I may stop at Rulers after work tomorrow and see if they got more cookies, because those are pretty good. Like, not gonna lie, those are really good. But I know I ended my last vlog with, like, watch me frantically try to catch up to the current city's prompt. And we managed it, okay? And then I have picked up my book for Antananarivo. Oh my god, I'm gonna butcher that. I'm so sorry. The Madagascar prompt, which, I picked up Battle of the Labyrinth by Rick Riordan for it, so this was on my TBR already this month. I know people were hinting about, oh, there's probably gonna be a God prompt, and I put those on my list already, but I kind of need to finish the last 2 books of the series as my reread so I can, like, post my vlog about it, because that's been a work in progress since September. Not even lying. I went back and watched the beginning of the vlog last night, because I was like, when did I start this? The answer is September. So, currently working through my backlog of things, of vlogs I started that, like, I should probably at some point finish. So, So we finished this one. You know, it took me, like, a little over 24 hours to read it with work and whatnot, but I will have my, you know, my full thoughts in that vlog. And because I'm currently caught up, at the current moment, there is no other city released. I have gone and submitted both of my sightseeing books, which I should go back. This is book number 15 for the month. And then my sightseeing books that I talked about last week already, which was The Neighbor's Secret, which is book 16, and book 17 was Elevation by Stephen King. Recap, The Neighbor's Secret, I gave 1 star, hated it, obviously would not recommend. Elevation, 5 stars, amazing, amazing King work. And now that we're currently caught up, we're going to continue some sightseeing, and I have a NetGalley arc that is releasing next week on Tuesday, so I would really like to finish it by tomorrow night so that I can both film and edit Thursday's video, because that's supposed to be Thursday's video, is the NetGalley Spotlight, ha ha ha. But I have Incidents Around the House as an arc. I am currently 19% and I started it yesterday while I was at work on my lunch break. It's going well. It's giving me Hidden Pictures vibes, which I'm kind of liking. The only problem I have at the current moment is that there are no quotation marks, you know, to, like, indicate a person is speaking. That is my only quirk about it, and I don't know if it's because we're in the mind of a child, although it hasn't been revealed how old this child is. So I'm kind of curious, and I also want to know, why is she spelling Bella with only 1 L? Who spells Bella with only 1 L? I feel like that definitely needs 2 L's in it, but that's a personal opinion, but we're going to continue with this. I've gone a little MIA since my last update, which I feel like is normal. But I was talking about Incidents Around the House, my arc of it. I wanted to finish it by Thursday, and guess what? I did not. So I got to 42%, but it just, like, doesn't fit any of the current city's prompts for Amazing Readathon, so I've kind of put it down. And I ended up picking up The Inmate by Frida McFadden. Now, this is my first Frida McFadden, so, I mean, I think the Housemaid series is probably, like, her biggest series that I hear the most people talk about. But I picked up The Inmate because it has a lot on the cover, so, you know, that's what it's going to fit there. And I'm at 66%. It says I have, like, an hour and 20 minutes left of my current reading speed. I've already made a prediction, though, that I think Tim is responsible for, like, everything. Although, as I was reading tonight, another theory popped in my head that maybe it's, Sam. You know? Like, maybe it's Sam. Hello. I've been sitting here for 3 hours, and you just now decided you could sit on the couch with me? I've asked you to sit up here with me. Why didn't you come earlier? Why do kitties think they can just do whatever they want? Oh, you want my hand. Okay, so I'll just be doing this. Don't mind Shelby's head in the frame. And then tonight, our next prompt has been dropped, which is for, I believe it's Bangkok. I don't know. It's Thailand for sure, but I feel like the answer is Bangkok. And we need to pick a at least a cover with at least 5 colors. And Arab Sun and Moon fits, and I need to finish that before next Sunday. So that's like perfect timing for me. And it's quite the thick book, so I will be able to get a lot of points for this, you know. And I also, now I'm starting to get a bit of a backlog of sightseeing books. So there's that. I also have started the Sorority Murders by Allison Brennan, because that also had a light on the cover, but I also just wanted an audiobook to listen to, and I am like 66% into that one. I'm really liking it. It has a podcast element to it, which I do enjoy books with like mixed media. And you kind of get to hear, I say it's a podcast, but it's like a radio show more like. Because, I mean, you can listen to it later, but like, he goes live and he's trying to solve the murder. I think there's more than what he's letting on to why he's like so insistent on solving this murder for his senior capstone. But there's also, it is one of my favorite things. It intersperses the present day with the past, which also The Inmate by McFadden is also doing that. So it's one of my favorite elements where we go from like present day to back in time. And both of these books are doing it, so like I'm actually really thriving with both of these. Because like I said, that's actually one of my favorite things books will do. But otherwise, I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, you know what? I kind of went MIA this week. I didn't get a ton read. I'm kind of back to, I would show you guys, but my notes look like a disaster. Studying for my Certified Ophthalmic Assistant certification. I take my test in a little over a month. It's like 5 weeks. So I really do need to buckle down and start studying for it more. Like, I studied for it for quite a while. Like, I took classes and stuff with work for like a year. But then it kind of ended, and probably since like beginning of May, I haven't picked anything up. Actually, correction, it's probably been more like April. And, you know, I actually do need to pick this stuff up and study, and I need to finish up studying what I was, like, the rest of the book. Because I was going to say the first Friday. Originally, I was planning the first Friday in July, but you know what? The 4th of July probably actually makes sense because I actually don't have plans for the 4th. Where I want to take my second practice test, because we took our first practice test at work as a group. So I want to take the second one by myself and see how it goes. And then I'll be able to see like what areas I need to focus on studying wise, so that I can then dedicate more time the rest of the month to focus on those areas. Obviously, I'm going to still study for everything, but like, you know, it will give me like, hey, you should probably study perimetry more, which I already know I need to study perimetry because perimetry is the bane of my existence. So, also muscles. Muscles are also the bane of my existence, I swear to God. So I'll focus on that kind of stuff, and then I have a lot of time off in July. So I already know sprints are going to be a little hectic, but I'm going on a trip the second weekend. It's the weekend of like July 13th. That weekend. I'm going on a trip. So I need to get a spare set of keys made because I've never had a spare set of keys made for my apartment, and like my sister needs a spare set of keys so that she can get in and like take care of Shelby when I'm gone, because Eleanor is going to go to my mom's house and whatnot. But Shelby doesn't do well in new environments. And like when I moved here, she proceeded to live in the closet for 2 weeks. So I don't really want that. I'm just going to need someone to check on her like that Saturday and Sunday because I'll be back Monday. Like we're leaving Friday and we're coming back on Monday. So I just need someone to check in on her. So I'll get a spare set of keys made for my sister, I guess. Because I'm going to need the same thing in September when I go, because I'm in a wedding. And of course, none of my friends can get married local. They're all like, we gotta drive hours and hours to get to the venue. Why do we have to have venues far away? Who do you know there? You don't know anyone there. That's why are we getting married there? We're gonna make everyone travel and spend $500 for accommodations for this wedding. That's pretty much where my friends are at. But otherwise, yeah, it's gonna be hectic. Sorry, I freaked my cat out when I made that sound. Ooh, Shelby, did I scare you? She was sitting up here and I was petting her, and now she's gone. Now she's on the floor back in her spot. You look like you got into catnip, but I did not give you any catnip, so what did you get into?